Yeah! Welcome to the Wild Wild West. My name is Jordan Brown and I'll be your tour guide for the day. I'll be taking you through 5 key events. The 5 events I'm going to take you through are going to be the Indians versus government, the railroads, the populist movement, the cattle drive, and the miners. Not in that order. Now the first thing we're going to talk about is going to be the U.S. government and the Indians. The Indians were on the land first, but the U.S. government invaded their reservations. The U.S. government wanted to destroy the Indian lifestyle and turn them into white men and totally demolish their beliefs.
This land is ours.
Well, we've been here forever and this is our land.
I don't care. Yeah, we own this. Yo.
One famous example would be the Carlisle Indian School in Pennsylvania, where their motto was, "Kill the Indian, save the man." The U.S. government wanted the Indians' land because it was rich in natural resources. Native Americans wanted to protect their land because they believed that they had the rights to it and they've lived there for years before. The fighting between the Native Americans and the U.S. government ended after the Battle of Wounded Knee. One of the natural resources that the U.S. government wanted were some gold and silver. Speaking of miners, gold and silver were mined in the Black Hills. Silver and gold is a big reason why pioneers moved out to the west. Miners would make fast and busy towns called boom towns, boom towns, boom towns, boom towns, boom towns, boom 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 town. Miners worked long hours, including nights. The work conditions were very poor and they got paid very little. Boomtowns had terrible conditions. The boomtowns had poor wages, plenty of bar fights, and pretty much something out of a Western movie. Which is why they made Western movies. The Alaskan Klondike River and Sacramento, California were 2 of the prime places to find gold. The next thing that we'd like to discuss would be the cattle drive. The cattle drive is when cowboys would take their cattle from Texas up to the Transcontinental Railroad to be sold eastward. They spent long, hard days in the open range, always on their horses. But eventually, the cattle drive ended because of the invention of barbed wire fence and just terrible weather conditions. The U.S. built its own Transcontinental Railroad. The 2 companies that made railroads were the Union Pacific and the Central Pacific Railroad. These railroads were constructed by many foreign immigrants, such as Irish and Chinese immigrants. These railroads also interfered with the Indians' lands and reservations. Railroads were one of the main reasons why the population west grew so rapidly. Railroads cut the travel to go to the west from 5 months to about 5 days. Along railroads, many towns and cities were brought about. Another key event in the West was the Populist Party. The Populist Party was a party full of farmers and laborers who wanted equal rights in society. They were large supporters of bimetallism. Bimetallism is using gold and silver to back up the dollar bill. This would cause inflation, which would help them pay off their debts. The move west was a wild adventure. Between conflict with the U.S. government and Native Americans, to running cattle to the railroads, the West was full of adventure. The West was full of opportunities, such as taking advantage of the Homestead Act and getting 160 acres for 5 years for free, and just starting a whole new life. Exploring the West was one of the key foundations to making America what it is today. Well guys, I hope that you enjoyed your tour. This is Jordan Brown, signing off.
And this is Nate Kavik, signing off.
The populist movement, miners.
Bush did 9/11. And go cow flipping.
Aww.
I'm serious. I'm just serious.
Workers together and act as the creative accumulation. Go.
I don't care.
I'm so cold, guys. You don't realize it. Well, then do it. Go.
I'm recording.
All right, Luke. When I say.
I'm recording.
Yeah, no.
Wait, hold on.
Jordan, we have a problem. Alright, who's your top 5 girls?
Hottest girls like
Ever.
like number 1
Where did this come from?
No, I was just like trying to make it weird.
I've been working on the railroad
Kevin,
all